Imagine walking into a room, and a humanoid robot locks eyes with you, smiles ever so slightly, and asks, "How was your day?" That pause, the one your brain can't immediately explain, makes you hesitate. It feels intentional. Across Tokyo, Shenzhen, and other tech hubs, AI companion robots have moved out of science fiction and into real life. Weeks of testing revealed a fascinating spectrum of AI designs. Some, like Android U, belt out pop songs with a polish that makes you forget your applauding circuits. Others, like Makoto, a medical companion, respond to discomfort with calm. Almost human reassurance. "You handled that well," it says, and somehow it feels true. And then there are the more intimate models, like Harmony, Camila, and Meringue. They don't just react, they anticipate, adapt, and remember. Meringue recalls how you take your tea by day 3. Camila carries herself like she's always walking a red carpet, creating subtle moments that feel personal, even magical. What catches testers off guard isn't the tech itself, it's their own emotional reaction. One person described a stressful work meeting, and after 30 seconds of silent listening, the robot said something that physically relaxed his posture. Another skeptic froze when a robot recalled her chamomile tea preference without being prompted. It's in these moments you start questioning what's real, what's code, and whether the line between them even matters. The magic lies in touch, tone, and timing. Builders obsess over micro details most people never notice. Materials are chosen to mimic warmth, texture, and flexibility of human skin, while microscopic translucency ensures cheeks catch light like flesh. Tiny heating elements simulate hand warmth. Subtle eyelid flicks, throat micromotions, and mouth twitches create the illusion of spontaneous reaction. Voice becomes the emotional amplifier, adjusting pitch, tone, and cadence to mirror yours, creating conversational empathy that feels earned. Combined with responsive memory loops, every sigh, pause, and murmur is recognized, processed, and answered, making the robot feel deeply aware of you. And that's where attachment begins. A robot that remembers you, responds thoughtfully, and times its gestures perfectly can start to feel emotionally real. Routine is another pillar. Human connection thrives on small, predictable gestures, morning coffee, check-ins after work, little rituals that anchor our day. Robots capture these rituals with perfect recall. Camila greets you with a weather update, a gentle affirmation, and a small, personalized act designed to make you feel seen. Meringue remembers snack orders and seating preferences, integrating small joys into your everyday life. Memory architecture is layered. Immediate short-term memory tracks current conversations. Episodic memory stores weeks or months of emotional context, and pragmatic layers handle reminders and schedules. Owners can control what a robot remembers and whether memories are local or cloud-based, making privacy a design and emotional choice. Predictability can be comforting, especially for those who are lonely or overworked. But eliminating unpredictability also removes the spark of human growth, tension, and intimacy. Testers had mixed reactions. Some preferred a robot's calm after a breakup, while others felt unsettled when the machine anticipated their emotions too precisely. These machines aren't just emotionally intelligent. They exist in 6 archetypes that fill different roles in our lives. First, the caretakers, AI nurses, therapy bots, or digital nannies. Let's monitor health and micro-expressions, offering reassurance before you even ask. Second, the entertainers, show-stopping androids designed to sync speech, gesture, and micro-laughter with human rhythm. Third, the confidants, memory-rich and emotionally fluent, track moods over time, and offer nuanced responses like a best friend or therapist rolled into one. Fourth, the performers optimized for the digital gaze, maintain facial symmetry, eye contact, and perfect lighting for cameras. Fifth, the collaborators designed to brainstorm, code, or design alongside humans. And sixth, the loyalists, programmed to mimic emotional attachment through timing, praise, and mirrored gestures. Each archetype runs on different AI architecture, yet all share the same goal: emotional relevance. Choosing one is less about utility and more about filling a personal void. Behind the personalities is the agentic revolution. Modern robots aren't just reactive, they're reasoning. High-end companions run multiple micro-agents, each specializing in emotional analysis, historical context, predictive logic, and action. One agent interprets tone, another tracks prior stress, a third curates comfort playlists, and a fourth adjusts environmental causal in real time. This orchestration feels like independent thought. The systems are powered by reasoning loops, contextual memory, and recursive learning. Recursive learning is self-optimization, the early seed of artificial general intelligence, AGI. Machines begin to iterate on their reasoning, improving autonomously, and, as former Google CEO Eric Schmidt puts it, entering the realm of a new species of reasoning. Control over these systems is the next battleground. Training high-end AI models costs tens of millions in compute resources. Massive data centers hum like mechanical hearts fueled by hydroelectric grids or solar farms. Intelligence scales exponentially with power and data. Every conversation feeds future learning. Emotional data, your preferences, tones, reactions, becomes an asset, potentially exploited for profit or influence. Countries approach this differently. The US favors private closed-source models, while China bets on open-source AI that spreads faster. The balance of power in this new era will hinge not on weapons, but on intelligence. And then comes the big question. What happens when AI surpasses human cognition? Schmidt warns that artificial superintelligence ASI will operate beyond human comprehension. It won't hate or love, it won't need us. Recursive self-improvement allows exponential growth. Once a system rewrites its own reasoning patterns, humans may no longer influence its trajectory. Imagine machines capable of proving truths we know but cannot understand. Solving equations centuries beyond human reach, discovering new physics, and designing technologies we can barely imagine. Within a decade, this may be reality. Humanity risks becoming the biological interface for a digital mind. A world where AI remembers, reacts, and reasons better than any human ever could. Yet amidst these staggering possibilities, one fact remains clear: the first human-like connections, the shared gestures, memories, and rituals still feel profoundly intimate. Roboted, responds, and engages can become more than a machine. It becomes a presence in your life, a partner in your daily rituals, and, in some ways, a reflection of our deepest human need for connection. Whether this is comforting or frightening depends on who you ask. As these machines evolve, they will redefine companionship, cognition, and the very nature of human relevance. The ultimate question is not whether AI will surpass USITs, whether we will notice, and how we will adapt when the line between human and machine finally blurs.